the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah.
Look, I was passive aggression, passive aggressiveness. I left him hanging like loose ties is loose ties. Either not, he begging to go or not. Depends on the situation, he going up like inflation. Fuck all the haters that said that he couldn't make it. My brother drowned in the lake, how could all you people mistake it? He fought hard for what he had, murderers holding guns. You worried about all the extra to water gets in your lungs, like. Hey, how could you do this shit? How could you do this when you know I'm going through this shit? Real shit, G shit, I really do this shit. I ain't about it, but you know I'm walking through this shit. Look,
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Look,
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Look,
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Yeah.
8 rounds in the 45,
Yeah.
it go down.
Look.
8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah.
Fuck, I ran, I hit the dealer. Serving Coke 45 at the bleachers. About to follow for a follow, I'm the leader. Hit the bitch, then I pass, I don't need her. But don't call Peter. Like the Griffins with the lowest with the Peter. At the posse, be smoking gasoline. I cannot fuck with these leaners.
8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. How's it going? How's it going? How is it going? Hold on. Let's pause that music real quick. Happy Monday to everybody. Let me just change the camera focus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just want to full screen this. I wanted to say welcome back, everyone. I truly appreciate all of your support, everyone who's been coming through to the streams. Man, it's been a journey. Last week was an incredible week on stream. Lots of great lessons, lots of amazing trading. You've seen us twice start in the red, end in the green. You've seen some amazing trades last week. So yeah, let's keep it up. Round 2. I hope you're all feeling great. I hope you're all ready. I got a lot of cool announcements for today. We got some cool stuff to announce. So I hope you're excited for that. What's up, Jess, Doreska, 7, Amanda, Crypto, Shane, Terrence, Currency Queen, Daniel, MS. What's up? What's up? All right, let me get a 111 in the chat. Let's go ahead and start off with our daily affirmation. You know the rules. Here we go. Let's see. Daily affirmation for March 24, 2025. No matter what this journey puts you through, stay rooted in love. Stay rooted in truth. Stay rooted in faith. Don't let anything take away your life and you, because even in darkness, the light will still find its way back. Very true, chat. Don't let trading beat you down. Don't let trading make you depressed. Trading is a tough thing to take on. There's so many other businesses you could do. You decided to take on a business where 97% fail. That's on you. So you need to toughen it out. You can do it. You know why you know you can do it? Because you had the thought. The moment you have the thought, oh, let me try this out, means it's something you can do. Did you know that? It's amazing how that works, right? So it is something you all can do. It's just not easy. It's going to be a tough road. You chose a tough road, so push through it. All right, let's get into what we have today as far as news goes. We got some flash manufacturing and flash services. You know the vibes on flash news. We got that at 9:45 New York time. If you're watching my clock, it'll be 6:45. So we got about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes till that speaks. What else? Yeah, that's about it. Trump is speaking today, so you know the vibes there. Nothing we can do about that. So just be careful. You don't know what he's gonna say. You don't know if he's gonna speak out of term or if he's gonna speak in the next 2 minutes. But just a heads up, he is speaking today. All right, let's head into these markets. Hey, Mal. What's up, Mal? Currency Queen said absolutely. What's up, Wendell? Hi, Jess. Alrighty, we are starting off slightly green. Slightly green. Let's go ahead and do the analysis and then we'll talk about our announcements. So we're going to start off with gold over here to the left. Is that music too loud? I don't know, the music's good. Okay. All right, doesn't look too nice. It's pretty chopped. I mean, look at it on the 4-hour, right? Look at these candles. It's kind of annoying, but it was slowly moving up in a choppy way, right? What are we to do with this range? Oh man, this is I tell you what, no forcing trades. You already know the vibes. We don't force trades. Jeez, this is really chopped. Yeah, I just wanted to see where that VWAP was. All the way down there, huh? I know you don't have my hat, Milo. You gonna get yourself hurt? Yeah, drop the hat. Drop my hat. I'm not playing. I'm talking to my puppy, chat. Not talking to a ghost, talking to my puppy chat. Don't worry. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just a big range, but there are some moves in this range, right? Because we have swing up, swing down. Oh, you can't see that. You can't see that. I did change my charts back to the red and green. If you saw on X, I posted, hey, I changed it back to the OG colors because when I try to make shorts with the blue and the gray, the quality is kind of grainy and way more blurrier than when it's in red and green. So I just switched it back so we could have better shorts. But yeah, I'm showing you, we do have these swings in here. So maybe we'll catch a swing today in this huge range, you know. But right now I don't have a direction for it. It's clearly trending up right now on a smaller trend. Other than that, I'm not going to touch it right now. We got a little bit of a double bounce down here, right? We got a double bounce. Why is this gray? What the heck? So yeah, we got a double bounce down here. We had a really good support form. We have a key level here. We got a 3-bar reversal. So yeah, like this bounce down here wasn't too bad, but it already happened. So we're just gonna chill and wait and see what it wants to set up next. So in watch mode, right? No stress, no harm, no foul, in watch mode. How old is Milo? Milo is like 1.5. Soon to be 2. Actually, a little past halfway. I almost said 1, but he's gonna be turning 2 in May. Actually, wow, that was quick. Little boy turning 2 in May. So yeah, I mean, he's only like what, 13? No, maybe like 16 months old. I can't do the math right now, Chad. It's too early. 1.5, we'll say. Change my charts too to a darker hue. Oh, nice. Hi, where can we find the currencies that you are trading? Now I am a beginner. Hi, these are not currencies. This is futures. We'll start with that. Number 2, where can you find currencies? You can go on Google and you can search up different currencies or different futures, and that'll give you a full list of options of what's available to trade. That's one way to do it. Number 3, you can go on TradingView, and I'm going to pull it up for you. Where is TradingView? Where is TradingView? You can go on TradingView, right? And when you search up a currency, you can literally click on these categories here. You can click stocks, funds, futures, forex. You have a whole list of things here. So that part's up to you. So remember, if we want to be in an entrepreneurial field, we need to learn how to think for ourselves, which includes doing research, right? You gotta learn how to use Google. Google will be your best friend, I promise you. Usually on a dark chart because my eyes are... Well, you know what they say when you stare at the screen. That's why they have those blue... What do they call those? Blue light glasses that they give to people who work from home or streamers or gamers. They have those like special glasses. Something like that. Got 2 females. They're 17 months October pups. Oh, really? Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, I have the puppy is a boy and the older one is a girl. The older one is not in here right now. She's out in the living room. I think she's on the couch. But she just minding her business. This one, he's busy. He is busy. So yeah, to me, both of these pairs are pretty chopped. It could be waiting for the flash news As you can see, well, I mean, NASA's been in an uptrend. NASA's been moving up. No complaints about NAS. We'll see what happens at 9:30. We'll see what happens at 9:45 news. We'll be patient for that. It's giving bearish vibes, but we'll see. We'll keep it on the 3. So yeah, chat, no stress here. Not much going on, but we're probably gonna get some activity in the next 7 minutes. So then we can get a little bit more focused. So with that said, let's go into our first announcement of the day. What's up, Francis? Hi, Ian. Perfect timing. All right. So, chat, I got something for you. Look at the top of the screen. That way, take profit trader. Yes, guess what? They decided to give us a code. So you can use code OFFLIN. Stands for official lens. All right. They got a 30% off sale right now and no activation fees. So I'm going to be talking about them. And it's funny that this happened because last week or a week ago, when someone was asking me about what I thought the top prop firms was, and I said Topstep and Take Profit Trader. And voila, we got a discount for you. So I'm going to be breaking down the ins and outs between Topstep and Take Profit Trader. What's the difference? Why do I like them both over the others? Not that the others are bad. I'm not saying the others are bad, but towards money wise, which is better for your penny, and rule wise, right? What's a little bit easier to get through as a beginner? What's up, FCMO? I see you. Hi, Marco. After one day, I almost gave mine back, but now they're so adorable. Same letter, two different personalities. Look, I feel you. Look, to this day, I be looking at Milo like, Milo, you are so lucky. You're so lucky, man. We just, sometimes you just want to give them back. But no, I remembered with Diamond, when I first got Diamond, I was like, oh my God, I want to give her back. But so glad I didn't. So I have faith in Milo. My dog has a lot of anxiety. And yes, dogs have anxiety, yes, because Diamond has anxiety. But Milo's anxiety is at the height end where they wanted to medicate him type of anxiety. You know what I mean? Like there's different types of levels of anxiety in dogs. Yes, chat, dogs are kind of similar to humans. Dogs have mental health problems. And it's the way some of these breeders are breeding them, right? Think about the state of the economy. People are doing things the cheap way, and they're giving them cheap medicines, cheap additives, cheap food. And that's important for the puppy's development. So if the mother of the puppy and the father of the puppy aren't getting the nutrition they need and the development and everything they need, well, what do you think the genes is going to do to the puppies? All them puppies is going to be damn near crazy, right? So now we have these puppies that are, of course, energetic, but extra energetic. You know what I mean? So I got me a loose cannon over here. I got me a firecracker. In summary. But it's all good though. We love them no matter what, right? We love them no matter what. It just takes a lot more work. That's all. Peep the mug, chat. Peep the mug. I need it on a t-shirt. No lie. No lie, I need that on a t-shirt. What's up with my coffee this morning? It tastes like water, kind of. What did I do? I think I didn't use enough coffee beans. That could be that. Look, facts. What's up, 7? They say the first 2 years of a lab dinosaurs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for labs, it usually takes about 3 years to even remotely start to see. I mean, if it takes less than 3 years, hey, lucky you. Lucky you, you know. Daniel's take profit trader monthly one-time fee. Yeah, we're going to talk about that right now, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. We got 3 minutes. We're going to discuss take profit trader versus topstep for 3 minutes. And then we're going to pause for 9:30, okay? So, yes, it is a recurring fee. Let's I have this for you first. Let's bring this up. How come I can't bring this up? All right, let's talk about this. All right, 10 reasons, and they're becoming more popular, by the way. They're slowly becoming more and more popular. So a lot of people are starting to use take profit trader. 10 reasons why you should check it out. Number 1, there's no scaling plan. So with topstep, when you pass and you get your express account, there is a scaling plan. You're actually limited to the amount of contracts you can use. I know for the 100K, the max I could use was like 3 contracts. So yeah, it's a little annoying because I'm used to using 5 or more. But no worries, you can still double up on your micros, right? But yeah, there's no scaling plan. Number 2, the biggest one that people love about this firm is that there's daily withdrawals. And I don't know if you saw Migs in the chat. Shout out to Migs. He's been a member for a long time. He showed his payout a couple weeks ago in the Discord, and then he was saying how he's switching over to take profit trader because he likes the daily withdrawals. Yes, daily withdrawals. What's the benefit to this? Well, let's say today you have a 1K day and you're like, oh my God, this is my first time having a 1K day. I want to take out the money. I don't want to wait. I don't want to have to get 5 $200 days like you have to do in topstep, which again is no problem. I don't see that being a bad thing. But at least you could be like, Dane, I want to get paid today. I did the trade today. I want to get paid today. You can get paid today. Yes, I mean today. I mean, you can trade today, withdraw, and get the money to your bank account today, all processed in one day. So that's a big reason, of course, why everyone likes it. Now, I always say, look, there's pros and cons with everything. You want to leave a cushion. You don't want to just withdraw all the money you make, right? The reason why prop firms have these cushions is to protect you as well. So you do want to leave yourself a cushion, chat. So that's your responsibility. I'm just going to throw it out there. Just because you make 1,000 a day don't mean you take out the 1,000. I would leave a cushion. You know what I mean? Now, anyway, you do get an 80% profit split. So if you make 1,000, you're not getting 1,000, you're getting $800, right? Let's go down to the no daily loss limit. None of the prop firms have daily loss limits. Whoa. I don't know. I know topstep doesn't and take profit doesn't. So you could set your own daily loss limit. Number 4, day 1 pro payouts. So you're probably like, what does that mean? When you pass the evaluation, you get what's called a pro account. Pro account is the funded account. On day 1, you can get a payout. There's no minimum days till payout. So like we said, on day 1 versus topstep, when you pass topstep, you have to get 5 $200 days or more. Then you could be eligible for payout, right? Again, I don't see nothing wrong with that either because it's building a cushion. But on Take Profit Trader, you don't have to do that. The day you start your funded account, you can be eligible for payout. So again, this is why they're becoming more popular because traders are liking that because as you know, most traders, if they do pass, they don't make it to the 5 days of blah, 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 or the 10 days of blah, blah, blah trading, whatever to get a payout. Most people blow it before they get to the payout, you know. By the way, we have 9:30 here. Let's take a little pause on our conversation. I did say that NAS looked like it was setting up for a bearish play. I don't know why I didn't take that chat. I was a little distracted. Should have took this trade, but it's okay. It's all of 30 points. I'm not tripping. We can get 30 points. We got that. We got it. Looking like we're getting another double bounce over here. Gold's looking pretty bullish as well. Gold's looking pretty bullish. But when I go to the 15-minute, it's chopped. I don't like the 15-minute, but it does look bullish. To me. I see bullish. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I don't want to risk 350 though. I'm just being honest. I don't want to risk 350 on this mess. That would be the minimum with one contract. Let's see. Looks like create a higher low too. Yeah. Dang, chat. Maybe I can risk less than that. Maybe I can risk 300 rather than 350, 360. See, this candle's about to close in 30 seconds. Oh wow, look at Nas. Look at that retest. Tuh. It's a retest if I've ever seen one. So right now, chat, I'm determining if I want to get into gold or not. But I don't see an entry setup. I just see potential. It may do this, right? I need a reason to enter. So I'm just kind of bouncing around looking at these different candle formations. What would make me not take a buy is if we break through this low, of course. That's a big, that would definitely make me change my mind. I'm just watching. Can you hold multiple accounts through take profit? Ian, good question. Yes, 5. Magic number 5. Just like with topstep, you can have 5. Magic number is 5. 5 accounts with topstep, 5 accounts with take profit trader. Where's the thing? Oh, look at that candle. See? Yeah. No, we're going to let it be. We got news coming up in less than 10 minutes, so we're going to just wait for that. Okay, let's see. 24-hour live support. Let's see. Copy trade. Oh, there we go. There goes your answer there. 5 accounts. So yeah, just like the other platforms, you can use Ninja Trader, Trade of 8. I'm using the Trade of 8 version with them. So essentially when you sign up and you get your account, you're going to get a username and a password. To Trader of 8, you'll get a username and password to Ninja Trader, and you can choose which one you want to use. You'll have both of those options there. Again, both. When I say both, I mean once you get the account and process it, it'll literally say Ninja Trader, boom, there's your account and password, and then it's going to say Trader of 8, there's your account and password, and you can choose which platform you want to use. And by the way, for those of you who never use Ninja Trader or Trader of 8, they're basically the same. I don't want to say they're the same, but it's very similar. Resets. Let's talk about pros and cons to resets. So the pros is when you pass your evaluation and you get the funded account, they do have 3 resets available if you need to reset it. Now, You got to read the fine print though. It's not free. So when I first read this, I thought, oh wow. So like, let's say you mess up in your funded account and you want to get like a reset, you could just reset. At least you got 3 chances to reset instead of taking the evaluation again. But yes, you have 3 chances to reset, but you got to pay to reset. Okay. It's not free. And it's not cheap either. Okay. It's pretty hefty price to reset your funded account. Now, what's the pros to that? The pros to that is you don't have to do the evaluation over. But like I said, it's a pretty hefty fee. Now, I don't know the fee offhand, but I'm sure we can easily look that up. Actually, we had someone in our chat last week that told us the fees. So if you're here, feel free to let us know. Next, no cap on withdrawals. I know Ian just asked, is there a maximum withdrawal? Nope. There's no cap on withdrawals. The only thing is usually there's a minimum withdrawal, just because when payment processors, like usually you have to withdraw at least $50 or more, but I know nobody's here withdrawing less than $50. You know what I mean? But nope, there's no max. Make what you make. Take it out the bank, right? Take it out, send it to the bank. There's no consistency rule in the pro account. Remember, the pro account is the funded account, right? When you pass, you get your funded account. It's called pro. There's no consistency rule. Just like Topstep. Topstep took away the consistency rule when you get your XFA. There is a consistency rule while you're doing the challenge though. So with Topstep, the consistency rule is 50%, which is pretty decent. I agree with it. So what does that mean? I'm doing the 100K. So the target is 6K, right? With Topstep, with a 50% consistency rule, you're going to do 50% of the target, which is 3K. That means my winning day, I cannot have a winning day above 3,000, because then my consistency rule will say 51% or higher, right? That's decent. So same thing with Take Profit Trader. There's a 50% consistency rule while you're in the evaluation. Okay. Once you pass and you get the pro account, there's no consistency rule. What else was I seeing here? We got news in 5 minutes, so we're just waiting for the news. 5 minutes. Okay, so number 10, this one's a big one. They have live accounts. So you know how Topstep is kind of moving the industry towards pushing for those live accounts, right? Topstep is, after you get 5 withdrawals from your funded account, now they're just going to move you to the live account, right? With Topstep. Well, Take Profit Trader is piggybacking behind that. And the reason why, chat, is because there are millions of traders trying to do prop firms. We need these traders to be in the live markets to push volume. We can't just have only professional traders in the market and those who've been doing it for years and years. I mean, at some point in time, we need the newer generations to go in, right? What if you had a group of doctors and you only had doctors from your parents' generation? We need people from our generation to become doctors, right? We're going to have a doctor shortage. You get what I'm saying? So we do need everyone to have the same goal in mind to move to the live account. So shout out to Topstep for putting that in motion, because that is important, right? So again, Take Profit Trader has the same thing. When you're in your pro account, you're doing well in your pro account, which is the funded account, they will move you to what's called the Pro Plus account. The Pro Plus account is a live account. Yes, it is your live account. Your orders will be in the live market with all the big players. Okay. And you do get some benefits once you move over to that Pro Plus account. You get a 90%, something like that, 90% of what you make. So all that talk we just did, let's talk about the major pros and cons. We got about 3 minutes till news. Pros and cons. With Topstep, the cost of a 50K is $50, and then there's an activation fee of $150. So with Topstep, you're paying a total of at least minimum $200 for one account. Not a bad investment. That's a great investment to make thousands of dollars a month and to continue that journey. That's what topstep. With Take Profit Trader, it's 170. So overall, and that includes the activation fee. There's no activation fee. So overall, with topstep, you're paying $200 for 50K. With Take Profit Trader, you're paying 170. Now wait, they have a sale. They have a sale right now. So with the 30% off, a 50K would be $122. No activation fee. That's all included in their price. So the way Take Profit Trader is changing the game is the daily withdrawals, immediate, and they're taking away the activation fees. They're bringing competition to the market. Hey, they're bringing competition to the market. So yeah, so right now the sale is 122. So again, with topstep, 50K, yes, you're paying $50 up front with topstep, but remember, you do have to pay an activation fee to get your funded account within 30 days. I don't know if you know, you have to pay within 30 days or that's it. You're gonna have to take the challenge over again with topstep. So you need to make sure you have the money to pay for the activation fee with topstep within 30 days or that's gone. You do have that hardware for nothing. With Apex, you got 48 hours to pay your activation fee. So people will be buying 10 accounts and 20 accounts. Okay, if you pass it, you have to be able to pay for 10 times those activation fees. Just saying. But yeah, so 122 right now for a 50K account. How much are resets for the eval? Good question, Ian. I don't know how much the resets are for the eval. That resets that I was mentioning was actually for your funded account. So when you pass and let's say you're having a hard time with your funded account and you need to reset your funded account, they have resets available for that. But those are pricey. But we can go on the website and we can answer those questions. Now, let's pause this conversation because we have news coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoa, I didn't even get to finish my countdown. Here we go. Flash news. Whoa, wait. I thought that was it for a second. That's just how the candle closed. Is this going to be the first flash news that goes bearish? Usually it goes bullish. I'll be surprised. It's crazy. We're going to let this news digest into the market and I guess we'll be looking for plays after that. Wow. Okay, I see the setup now. I see it now. Gold. You know, it's coming down. Let's take that away. And let me add another level. All right, chat. Just patience this morning. That's all. We got some news digested into the market. We're definitely going to be on the prowl after this candle closes. We're going to give it about 15 minutes. We're going to get a new hourly candle and all that. Off Friday's close lens. Thank you, Daniel. Let's see here. I'm going to be pulling up the website, chat. Okay, let's see. Where? All right, so we got the Take Profit Trader website up. Tweezy, no, Apex is not 48 hours. You just have to pay the monthly until you pay your activation fee. Pretty sure it said 48 hours. Let's check out the website. All right, we're on the Apex website. Pretty sure it said 48 hours. Okay, paying for your PA is the funded account after 48 hours of passing. Let's see. How much time do I have to pay for the PA account? If you pass in 1 day before rebilling date, fully activate your PA. Yeah, activate your PA account within 48 hours from the moment your valuation account is passed. We can refund the valuation fee. Okay, let's see. Paying after 48 hours of passing. If your PA exceeds the 48-hour window for setup, we will not process any funds or recurring charges. Our recurring valuation account. You have the responsibility to complete your PA setup within 48 hours. If for any reason you cannot make the payment of the PA accounts within the 48-hour period, your past evaluation account must remain active, paying monthly renewal fees. Yeah. That's what I said. Well, I didn't say that part. I just said that you have to pay within 48 hours. That's all I said. Anyway, we're on the Take Profit Trader website. Let me... Hold on, chat. What happened here? I got it stuck on my other screen. Hold on. I got 3 monitors, chat. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm just gonna open up a separate browser. All right, here we go. That news is going bullish now. News is going bullish now. Just gonna let it digest itself here. So yeah, I do have a link in the description to make it a little easier, but if you can use this code NoFee30 as well. So if you use my link and you can use this code NoFee30, there will be no fee on your activation and you'll get that 30% off there. But yeah, they kind of have everything here summarized for you. Okay. Everything here is pretty much summarized. Alrighty. So right now with the sale, there's no activation fee. Without the activation fee sale, the fee is $130. So just a heads up, right now there's a sale going on for no fee, but when that sale does go away, the fee is $130 to activate your accounts. Okay. Still less than Topstep. Topstep fee is $150, so their fee is $130, so it's like $20 less. Pretty much the same, but $20 less. All right, and then here's the platforms. You can choose NinjaTrader, TradingView, TradeAvate, or at the bottom you can choose Rhythmic, which would be Quantire. Quantire is very, very popular, of course. So yeah. But I imagine most people are going to choose NinjaTrader, TradingView, or TradeAvate, right? And this kind of shows you the journey, right? The test account is your evaluation. When you pass, you get the pro account, which is the funded account. You do well there, they move you to the live account, which is the Pro Plus. So this is a really good summary. If you just scroll down to the bottom of the website, you can see what your profit splits are. Again, 80%. When you get the live account, 90%. All those things I just summarized, it's all right here. Okay. All right, so we are literally just waiting for this news to digest here. I was told 48 hours when I got funded on Topstep. On Topstep, I believe it said you have 30 days, but we can double check that. Let's go on the, see if I can find it in the Topstep. Unless they changed it. Oh, we're going to talk about Topstep next because there's a little bit of drama going on. We're going to talk about that in a second. Trying to see if I can find their activation fee. Oh, you know what? I'll just use their chat bot. They got that AI chat bot. Ask a question. Okay, let's see. How long do I have to pay activation fee? I'm gonna ask Topstep's bot. You have 30 days from passing your trading. Yeah, so 30 days. Yep. You had 30 days from passing to pay the activation fee to start your Express account. Yeah, 30 days. All right. That's not bad. So yeah, keep that in mind, y'all, when you're, because you know people like to buy 5 accounts at once, but just keep in mind, you know, paying that 150 fee, you'd have to pay 150 times 5 at once. So if that's not feasible for you right now, you may want to just do 1 account at a time or 2 accounts at a time. You know what I mean? Just to keep, you know, everybody has bills. I mean, if you pass 5 at the same time, you got to pay $750 to activate those, you know, within 30 days. Versus, let's say you do 2 at a time, you pass 2, then you only got to pay $300 to activate 2, and then you can work on those, get a payout, and then use that money to invest in the last 3. You know what I mean? So be strategic when you are trying to stack up accounts. Remember, the slow turtle wins the race. Don't be that person that buys 5, you feel them, you buy 5 more, you feel them, you buy 5 more, you feel them. All that money adds up. You know, when you could have bought 1, failed it 3 times, and then passed it the 4th time. Well, now you spent $400, right? Versus, or how, I don't know, whichever one you were doing, but I'm just saying hypothetically, let's say you're doing 100K. If you failed it 3 times in a row, and then on the 4th try you passed it, well, you only paid $400 plus the activation fee. But so what would that be? $550 for 1 account to pass, right? But what if you bought 5 of them and you failed 3 times? You spent $500. You spent $1,500, and then on the 3rd try you're like, I mean on the 4th try you passed them. Like, you know what I mean? You spent over $2,000. So try to do 1 at a time, and then once you get 1, then maybe try 2 at a time. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, chat? Because it's a lot of money if you're feeling 5 at once. It adds up quickly. It may not seem like it in the beginning, but you will quickly spend a couple thousand losing 5 at a time, you know? Sure does. A lot of money just to keep feeling. Yep. And I promise you, I've seen it time and time again with watching Topstep. The traders, they bring on that pass. They all say the same thing. Man, I wish I would have just did 1 the first time and then added on. Or they wish they would have did just 2 the first time. You know, you're going to look back and be like, man, all that money I spent, I could have just worked on 1 account and then added, you know. Nurture 1 account and perfect that, moving on. You live and you learn. Yeah, you live and you learn. Because you know what, chat? If you pass one, work on the payout, use that money to invest in two more. You pass. Now you got 3 accounts working on payouts, right? And now you can buy the last 2 together. You know what I mean? You can do it like that. You can just do one. And then when you pass, do 2 more. Then you gotta do 2 more after that. You know, if you're trading consistently, then it shouldn't be a problem, you know? Hi, Milo. All right, chat, we got about 2 minutes and we're going to get a new hourly candle. I'm going to feed the dogs and come back right on time for us to start searching for some trades here. We let that news digest. So let's see what we got. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. Alrighty, here we go here. We got about 30 seconds to that new hourly candle, right on time. Here we go. By the way, chat, I may or may not have a new video being posted tonight, so make sure you turn on all post notifications so you can watch that new video tonight. Alrighty. All right, here we go. New candle. I'm gonna check it out on NAS first. All right, well, we closed inside of this range. Pretty choppy to the left. Let's see it on a higher time frame. Oh, makes sense why we would be going up to there. Okay. I'm gonna check out that opening range. We're inside of that opening range. Now that the opening range is complete, I just wanted to measure it out. About 110 points. So the opening range is half what it usually, well, not half. Peep, it says 111, by the way. Good luck to everyone on stream there. Okay, I guess not half. Maybe like 50, 60 points less than normal. That's interesting. That is interesting. See if we anchor both of these. Oh man. Okay, we definitely want price to stay above. Maybe a rangy day after this, chat. I won't be surprised, but we'll see what we can find. I'm sure we may be able to find something in here, right? Right now we're dancing on top of this level, so I don't really have anything going for it right now. We kind of built this double bottom bounce off of here, and now we're just kind of sitting here. So we'll see what price wants to do. It's not in a spot where I've decided if I think it's going up or down or not. It's just kind of like in the middle for me. at these candles. Look at all these dojis on the 1 minute. We ain't got time for this. I'm telling you, be more clear, Nas. You know? So patience. Patience. Let it work around a little bit. Let it move around some. If you are feeling trigger happy on your mouse, get up and do a little dance. Sit on your hands. Do what you need to do. Unless you see your setup, don't let me stop you. If you see your setup, follow your rules, of course. Gold pushing lower. Number one skill to mastering trading, patience. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, chat, while we're waiting, we got gold coming down here. While we're waiting, let's talk about the drama that's going on Twitter. So, Topstep, as you know, reached 150,000 subscribers, and they kept saying that something big was going to happen and that they were going to do something for the subscribers when they hit that goal. So they did hit that goal like a week and a half ago, and people were like, well, where is it? Where's the discount? What are we getting, right? Because when they hit 100K, they gave a discount. So Topstep announced what they're giving away for the 150K subscriber reward, and people are disappointed. So that's basically what's been going on Twitter. People are kind of pissy about what they decided to do. So let's talk about that. So basically what they decided to do was give away free coaching, which they already do, but they're letting you choose what coach you want to be with. Because usually when they do the free coaching, they're like, okay, this coach, we're going to have signups, we're going to do a little lottery thing, blah, 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 and this is the coach you get. But they're letting you sign up and choose the coach you want. So people are up in arms. They're like, we don't need that. Just give us a discount. We talked all this up. We just want the discount. Give us free resets. Blah, blah, blah. So don't get me wrong. I completely understand the side of people are like, well, damn, I want a discount. I think people are just disappointed because everyone thought it was going to be a discount. Let's just be honest. We all thought it was going to be a discount. That's why we're disappointed. But people are taking it far, chat. People are getting angry on Twitter, on YouTube. That's what's been going on in the last 24 hours. People are getting angry with Topstep. But here's the thing, chat. You know, the coaching, it can help you. At the end of the day, it can help you. It's nice to get guided because this is not easy to do. So I just say be grateful. You know, I mean, it's $50 for 50K. How much do you want? I mean, it's already cheap. You know what I mean? We're talking about investing. We're talking about trading. We're talking about changing your life. $50 that could possibly make you thousands and thousands of dollars and more. Can you imagine a business startup cost of $50? That's not bad. At least the startup cost ain't $1,000 for 50K. I'm telling you right now, years ago, it probably would have been. You know, we're in a different era right now. So yeah, 50K could be $50, but I'm just saying, just think about trading in general, like how far we've come. I mean, I'm telling you, years ago, I bet the startup cost would be like $1,000 for 50K. So yeah, it is what it is. I guess they're not giving away the discount. But maybe with all this hate they've been getting in the last 24 hours, they may do it. I don't know. Daniel's suggestion, Lens incorporate last Friday close as a level consequent. Daniel, I don't need to add. Thank you, Daniel, but I don't need to change my strategy or add it to anything like that. My levels are my levels. I live in paradise because of my levels. I have freedom every day because of my levels and because of the way I think and where I put myself. So if I feel like I do need to add something, then I'll do it. But my choices have gotten to me where I am now. So, you know, So I'll do it based off of if I feel like it. You know what I mean? But my levels are ace. Ace, 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 right? Thank you though. So yeah, chat, people are up in arms. I'm gonna show you this. Where's this at? Where's this at? Where is it at? Wow, see, I go on Twitter, boom, here's another one popping up. Absolutely disappointed with Topstep on their 150k subscriber count. 13,000 views on this tweet. Y'all just sit around and wait for a handout like that. So whack. I'm curious how many poor traders end up cooked after these coaching lessons. Not trying to hate, but one time one of their coaches sat and traded micros with $2. I waited 2 weeks to see about a discount to buy 5 150Ks. I could have passed it. See, this is the thing. If you're mad because you waited to see if you can get a discount to buy 5 accounts at once, that's on you. This is the thing. People, I like this comment up here. People sitting around waiting for handouts. That's basically what it is. People sitting around waiting for handouts. It's already $50. I mean, come on, people. Complaining that, come on. You know? Hi, Timmy. What's up, Timmy? Again, I understand the disappointment. They hyped it up. They did hype it up. And everyone thought it was going to be a discount, and it wasn't. So it is a disappointment. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, we're not going to act like it's not already cheap. And then there's one other thing going on here. So the CEO of Topstep replied to this tweet, and it's been going crazy. People have been reacting to it. I mean, the tweet got over 30k views. And this guy, I don't know who this guy is, but he quoted the tweet, and his quote of the tweet got 44k views. So yeah, this has been going a little viral. But basically, someone said to Michael, many of Topstep's funded traders full port their XFAs with 15 mini contracts. They post images, videos on social media. It's possible to impose 50% consistency rule on XFAs. I kind of agree, because yeah, I see that a lot too, right? There's a lot of them putting 15 contracts on NQ. We see that all the time. But it is what it is. I mean, if they want to gamble, they want to gamble. I mean, it is what it is, right? So this person's asking if you can add the consistency rule to the XFAs. So now Michael's saying, we too see the same. Yes, it's being looked at, maybe coming very soon. So this guy's response is, you already capped payouts. Why add a consistency rule? It doesn't make sense. I agree with this guy here. Why add the consistency rule to the funded accounts if you already capped the payouts down to 5,000? I would say either get rid of the capped payout, or, you know what I mean? Like maybe one or the other. I don't see why you would need both. But that's the thing. You know, you become popular, and then when you start changing all these rules, people are gonna start to get angry. You know how it goes, chat. So yeah, Topstep's been catching a lot of steam in the last 24 hours. Yeah, I agree with you, Ian. If the payouts weren't capped, the consistency rule wouldn't be that bad. Yeah. They just added that capped payout rule not too long ago because of the 15 people throwing on 15 contracts on NQ and doing all that stuff. A 50% rule isn't bad, but it's limiting. Once you get the funded account, it is limiting someone. I mean, sort of. If they have a really, really good day, you know what I mean? What if you have a really, 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 really good day? Now you gotta make even more money. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, I don't think they should add a consistency rule. I mean, you already got a capped payout. You can only take out $5,000 max on each payout. So, and you got to have at least 5 $200 days or more. So if we do the math, there's 20 trading days each month. So you got 4 payout potentials, right? If you have a green day every day of the month, potentially you could get paid 4 times. And the max you could get paid is $5,000 out of each account. So if you have 5 accounts, the max you could get paid is $25,000 per payout times 4 would be $100,000. So basically everybody who trades topstep, no matter which account you have, the max you could take out a month is $100,000. That's not bad. I mean, let's be honest. We gonna be mad that we can only take out $100,000 a month? I mean, that's not bad. I think they should just leave it like that, you know? I wouldn't add or subtract to that. But what they could do is maybe require the stop losses. Maybe requiring stop losses. Maybe that rule could help rather than the other rule. What do y'all think? Because the people I've seen that they bring on that do the 15 lot thing or that post on Twitter about it, I'm sorry, on X about it, they all say that they don't use stop losses. I haven't seen one yet that says that they do. So what if you just require that? Maybe that'll, I don't know, you know? Maybe that'll change that. But if you know you can trade, so why do you want 10% off when you can make so much more? Right, Mal? Right? People want the handouts. I'm sure they're addressing it on stream. See, I'm definitely gonna check out their stream later on today, because you know they're going crazy in the chat about it today. They were going crazy on X last night off of the announcement. You know their chat is getting ate up today. Like I said, it's already $50. I mean, $50 to start up a business. I don't. Okay, well, plus the activation fee, $150, so $200. $200 to start up a business. Are you kidding me? Psh. I say we were living in the best era. That could change your entire life. You know that? That $200 can literally change your entire life. All you need is the consistency. Once you get paid, even if you can't afford to buy other accounts, that payout could help you afford more accounts, right? And then that payout can help you afford more accounts. And then once you stack up and you're getting paid from 5 accounts, those payouts could help you invest into Take Profit Trader or Apex or any other, you know what I mean? You can really start stacking up all these accounts everywhere and really multiplying your money out. It only took you $200 to start. You know? That's not bad. That's not bad. I think we're spoiled. I think we live in a world where people are very entitled. People want to do as little work as possible to get the best results, and that's just not how it works. You know, you gotta put some effort somewhere. If you gotta do overtime for the $200, do what you gotta do. But hey. The most toxic people out there are traders, so good luck to them making them angry. Right. That's what I'm saying. Their chat gotta be on fire today. Oh man. Wow, this range here on gold's no fun, huh? I don't really see much for me on gold today. I guess we're gonna be a little bit more focused on NAS, which is fine. Don't mind that, but wow. It's kind of giving double bottom vibes again. Oh, look, look, look. Double bottom vibes, 3-bar reversal. Giving the vibes. Let's see if we... 42 point stop loss. Are you kidding me? I'm not risking $420. Damn there. Are you kidding me? You can't get better than that. I'm not risking 420 on some bipolar volume on gold. We're gonna have to do better than that. Let's see, we got about 1minute and 30 seconds till the next 5-minute comes through here. Let's check out NAS. A little slow this morning on NAS. A little bit slow. These 15-minute candles, they ain't doing a damn thing. L price action today, chat. L price action. That's how I'm feeling. I mean, maybe it was good earlier, but I wasn't on then. I was sleeping. Right now, it's currently a little annoying here. Just a little bit. Feels very bipolar for sure. Thank you, Dave. I see you, Dave, with that official logo. Waiting on Tesla. Ooh. You know, all I see on line is people destroying Teslas. Y'all see that? People in parking lots every time they see a Tesla. Because, you know, Tesla's got cameras. Y'all been seeing that going on? What's wrong with people? Like, I get it. You're disappointed in Elon Musk right now, or you're upset with him right now. But you can't just be going around. It's not, like, yes, it's his car, but people... It's people's cars. You can't just... destroy someone else's car because of who the CEO of the company is. You know what I mean? Is it just me, chat? Is it just me? I'm just saying, chat. We can't do that now. You know. I think people are losing their minds. Like, you're upset with him, but you're taking it out on someone else's car. You know, that's not going to damage him. I guess people are just trying to make a statement. I don't know, but it's crazy. I saw someone come out the grocery store, and this was on X. They came out the grocery store. They put their hand in their butt. They rubbed their hand all up in their butt and then smeared their hand all over the Tesla's windows. Did y'all see that video? Oh my goodness. Like, bro. What? You really think that's affecting Elon? Like, come on. Gold has these head and shoulder patterns, doing no selling. They're weird to me. I agree, it's definitely sad. That's why we all need garages. We all need garages. But still, it's like people are just going grocery shopping. You can't even go grocery shopping because someone's gonna wipe their butt on your Tesla. I mean, good thing they all have cameras. Because you would never, oh my God, you would never know. Oh my God, chat, you would never know if your Tesla didn't have a camera. Oh man, you would never know. Good thing they have cameras. Shoot. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. That's really crazy to think. You would never know. You just be like, what's this smear crap on my window? They think everyone who got Tesla support Elon. Right, yeah, exactly. Like, some people get a car because they want the car. They don't give a damn about who the CEO is. If we go, hey, if you go up to someone with a, I don't know, with a Chevy or a Camaro and be like, yo, name the Chevrolet CEO right now. They're probably gonna be like, what? I don't know. I gotta Google it real quick. People don't give a damn who the CEOs are. These car companies, come on. Some people just want a car because they want the car. You know? What's wrong with people? I guarantee you, if you go up to someone right now, pick a random person chat with a BMW and be like, hey, who's the CEO of BMW right now? They're gonna look at you like, huh? What? Well, I bet you get every answer. What? Because they got to think about what you said for a second. What? Just in case they may know it. What was that? Can you say that again? The CEO of BMW? You asking me because I have one, or right? You're going to get that response. They're going to delay the response and have to go to Google. I love Doge, but don't know the CEO. Tesla bulletproof, but not. Wait, is it bulletproof? Are they bulletproof? Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to do some research here. Are Teslas, are they really? It's not entirely bulletproof, but it can withstand. Oh, the Cybertruck. Okay, the Cybertruck's not entirely bulletproof, but it could withstand small handgun rounds. What, like a 9mm? Alright, I guess if someone has a Glock, you're good in your Tesla, but someone has a AR, GG's. You getting sprayed down. GG's. Got this breakout going on here on NAS. I didn't really want to take a buy here at a resistance chat, but looks like it's still doing that small breakout anyway. You see what I mean right here at this resistance? I didn't want to take a buy down here when we're literally close to that. You know what I mean? Down in here. I'd rather wait. Alrighty, look at this candle here. Give it a couple minutes. I think it may be setting up something. We'll talk about it in a couple minutes. Gold pushing lower. Yeah, it's had some let's see it on a higher time frame. I wonder if there's something that I yeah, it's been in this funny little range. Shoot, you can't see that, huh? You can't see that. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, it's been in this funny little range, and now we're touching the bottom of that, so it's going to be interesting to see if it decides to continue down, because if it does, thinking we may come down here. But if it bounces up, we may just bounce up. So we will be keeping our eyes on gold. Jeez, Monday morning, eh? Oh, I guess we're up 200 on the day. Not much, but something's better than nothing, eh? This is a great, no pressure, mature trading group. I love it here. Thank you, Currency Queen. Yeah, you're right. We have a very, very mature audience here. I will say, if you check out this chat and you go to other chats, you're like, wait, Are these grown-ass men acting like children in this chat? What is going on? I'll leave it there, chat. I'll leave it there. Wow, all that extraness just for what? What are we doing, Nas? Make up your mind. Wait, is there one more thing that I forgot? There was a lot of red. Oh, Governor Bailey. Okay, Governor Bailey speaks. It's at 11. No, just Trump speaks. Y'all let me know if he's speaking out of nowhere. Let me know. Because we got to be careful, because you don't know what he's going to say. The market's very reactive towards what he's got to say. We're kind of having like bear flag to bear flag back to back here on a lower time frame. I don't think we're gonna see a play on gold for a little while, so I'm gonna really just focus on NAS for probably the next hour or so. I honestly probably won't even look at gold chat for another hour. We've got about 2 minutes till this 30-minute candle closes. Well, that's gonna be interesting. We're still barely at the top of this opening range, by the way. Just barely at the top of it. Keep this on the 3-minute here. That's why I stay around. I appreciate you. I'm not one of them, but the rest is good. Crazy when you gotta be happy for adults acting like adults. Yo, you are so funny to me when you have to be happy for adults acting like adults. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. I get it though, I get it. What a way to say it. Yeah, that is crazy, huh? It's just like when people get surprised that people are nice to them. You ever have someone who's really nice to you and you got surprised? Like, oh, you're nice. Like, we shouldn't have to get surprised that people are nice to us, you know? But we live in a world where if someone treats us nice or does something extra for us, we're surprised. We're like, oh. You know what I mean? We live in that type of world. Well, I always say we live in a beautiful world. It's really the people. God damn, it's the people. Just like this country, like, have y'all seen? Y'all need to come to my state, man. Have y'all not seen Arizona? Do you know how beautiful it is out here? You know how beautiful the US is in general? There's so many awesome places in the US, like nature-wise. What a beautiful country. Again, I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the beauty of the country. But it just sucks, man. People just ruin everything, chat, you know? I'm not a people person, so when people talk to me in person, it throws me off guard. I feel you, Tibby. I feel you. AZ Nature top 5. Yo, you know what's funny? I was watching that, y'all watch that 90-day resort thing? For the second season, they came to Arizona for their getaway. And I'm just looking like, damn. They made it look like paradise here. If they didn't say it was Arizona, you'd be like, yeah, where the hell are they at? This place is awesome. They right here. Actually, they're literally like 30 minutes from me. Yes, the views, the nature, the all the above, chat. It's really breathtaking. It feels like a painting. It's like so surreal. I can't even, like, even when you're just like on the highway and you're looking around like, oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Seriously. It is beautiful here. So the fact that people come here to vacation is awesome. It's awesome to live in a place where people come to vacation, you know? Where people come to get away, to get some peace. It's nice to live here full time. Seven said facts, not the people though. What part of Arizona do I live at? Can't say that one. Can't say that one. Heard it's hot. 120 dry heat. Yeah, so in the summer it will get up to 120. But I'll tell you what, I was joking the other day and I was like, oh my god, it's so hot in Arizona because it was super cold. And I'm like, people always think it's so hot here, but it's really just the summertime. And honestly, it's not that bad. If you're from the East Coast, you're used to humidity, right? So it's like a 10-degree difference. For an example, if it's 60 degrees here in Arizona, 60 degrees does not feel like 60 degrees on the East Coast. It would feel like it's 50 degrees on the East Coast. You know what I mean? It's like a 10-degree difference. So like when it's 70 degrees here, it feels like 60 degrees back home on the East Coast. You get what I'm saying? Or when it's 80 degrees here, it feels like 70 degrees back home on the East Coast. Because we don't have that humidity and all that in the air. Remember, it's the desert, chat. The desert is very bipolar. It's dangerous. If you ever live out in the wild in the desert, it's very dangerous. We're talking about extreme heat, and we're also talking about extreme cold. So, don't play with the desert. It get cold. It's dangerous. It's very windy in the desert. You're gonna get a lot of little wind storms, sandstorms. Kind of like the ocean, right? The ocean has a lot of storms, right? It's very bipolar. Yeah, the desert ain't no joke. If you know, you know. You think the desert, oh, it's just hot in the desert and that's it. No. No. Let me show you a picture of a sandstorm. For me, first time seeing it in person, a little scary because I did not know it existed. I'm like, what the hell is going on? What is this? Why is the sky orange? Is the world ending? I didn't grow up out here. I don't know. All I know is the sky is damn orange. I never seen no orange sky in my life. The hell is going on out here? Let's see if I can show you. Okay, yeah, this is a good picture what it looks like from afar. What it looks like from afar. It's just sand. It's just dust. But you got a picture, like if you didn't grow up out here like me, we don't know. You're looking at this like, what's this? The apocalypse? What the hell is going on? You know what I mean? It's a little scary when you don't know. But once you know, it's like, okay, whatever. But to not know is a little concerning, as you can imagine. You know what I mean? They're very quick, though. I will tell you, they're very quick. I guess depends where you live, but I was in Phoenix, went to the Grand Canyon, camped at the bottom when I was in high school. Did you really? It was in the summer. It was 120. You went camping in 120? Oh my God, it's the worst time to go. Worst part was my eyes felt super dry. Oh man, yeah. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean, in the summertime, tourists come here to hike, and that's the worst time. You're gonna die on that hike. Right now is the best time to hike. It's nice and cool. Milo, you know, it's suicide to hike in 120. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, at 120 degree, I mean, mostly you're in the pool. You know, like I'll go in the pool. Everybody's in the pool, or you're inside in the air condition. There's so many things to do indoors. There's so much to do out here. It's not like we're just outside baking or cooking eggs on the street. You know what I mean? Usually you're in the air, the cool air, or you're outside in the pool having a good time, right? Or you may go to the lake. There's a lot of natural lakes here. There's a bunch of natural waterfalls here that look like they're straight out of a movie. Let me show you. Let me show you one. A lot of people go there, and there's a lot of natural water slides here, like made out of the rocks with the waterfall that people go to. you know. There's a lot of cool waterfalls. Ah, yeah, Sibaku Falls is a good one. Let me see if I can show you out Sibaku Falls. This one's a good one. Again, all natural. When you get more in there, it's a little turquoisey water. But yeah, you can go up in there and swim. There's a lot of cool cool places like that. What's that other one called? Where's that other one at? By the way, still watching the charts here. Nothing for me right now, just kind of in watch mode. Ah, you went there a couple of years ago. Some beautiful waterfalls. Yeah. Wait, coach, I'm seeing take profit traders, that a broker, take profit trader, prop firm. Old Wiseman, what's up? Good morning to you. Take profit traders, your favorite one? Yeah, I definitely seen a lot of people saying that take profit traders becoming their favorite out of all the other firms. I could see why. So let's see, chat. We have a rejection up here on NAS on this 350 level. Quite the chop up here. Now, to me, it almost looks like it's failing to continue up. We have a liquidity grab up here, so it's making me think we may come down. We got a 3-bar reversal. May take a little jab at this to come down. Kind of like it a little bit. Yeah, chat. Let's take a jab at this. Looks like a failed upside auction. It kind of looks like that bearish pendant, right? Where we kind of get that fall. Kind of see it a little bit. We got a 3-bar reversal here. We got a lower high. I honestly only feel like it's going to drop like 40, 50 points. Let's put a TP. Let's put a TP1. I can't even see that. What the heck? What is going on here? All right. Okay, there we go, chat. Oh, we could have did double the risk. We did double the risk here, risking 167. I didn't realize that was only like 16 points. Or should we be up here? 270. Yeah, it may be more realistic to have our stop loss up here. All right, I'm gonna keep that zoomed in. Just give me 1 second, chat. I'm trying to fix my settings here. All right, so I put my stop loss at the ultimate high just in case this dances around a little bit. Keep it on the 3-minute for now. Okay, I just pulled the chat back up. Let's see. Quick Tesla short, back to 270, soft rejection resistance. Let's see if we can test VWAP. Frankie, don't say that too loud. You may get the people who don't like Elon Musk coming for you, knocking on your door. Why are you trading Tesla? It's been a while since I've been here. Do you have an account through them lens? Timmy, yes, I have Top Step and Take Profit Trade. Speaking of, kind of want to pull up Top Step to see how they're doing. So again, got a nice 3-bar reversal. We can hold this level. I don't care how many times we come up and touch it and reject it, but as long as we hold this level, we should be good to go. So that's why I moved my stop loss up here, because I realized this may be a level that we continue to test. So put my stop loss above the level will definitely tell us if it fails to hold it or not, right? That would completely invalidate my trade if it blows past that area. So just patiently waiting here. Looks like we got caught up in some chop, which is unfortunate. Nobody wants to get caught in chop. Like, nobody wants to get caught in chop, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Move this down a little bit. Yeah, not liking this, chat. I'm gonna cut this early. I'm gonna cut it early here. I will take the L. Don't like that formation here. So I'll wait. We'll wait for another setup here. Good morning, William. They might wipe their butts on your Ring doorbell. Come find me first. That's funny. Gotta head out to prep for work meeting. Nice to see the fam again. Keep up all your good work, Lens. Try to catch another stream near future. Thank you, Timmy. Have a great day. Good morning, Harmonious. Let's see, we got about 13 minutes to the hourly close here. Like I said, not the greatest price action today, but just gotta be patient here. Maybe one of those days where it doesn't heat up till later on, which is quite annoying, but hey. Hey. We can't control it, right? Let's check out Topstep. Go back.
Continue to buy gold. All right. Let's.
Is that too loud?
Go ahead, Coach Paul.
I like that idea of going early.
Let's see. Jay starting out minus 274. Not too bad. Mohammed's up 300 on the day, but he's up 4,600 in his funded account. Nice. He could probably cash out. All right, let's see the morning here.
Yeah, expectation. I got FOMO in Tesla.
Oh, Jay made back a little bit of money. He's only down 41 now.
Contracts that just got
made back 200 bucks.
Bid, and that's like the low of the move.
Every time.
Dakota tried to take a sell.
Yeah, Nvidia
on NAS.
Red, not Nvidia.
Okay, Dakota's up 475. Jay's back in profit, up $67.
Yes, I did.
Ah, he took a gold sell. Okay. Nice. So you're seeing Jay started off in the red, minus 200. Now he's plus 500. Nice. All right, looks like that's where they are right now. The chat is it's a moist Monday. What in the world? Chat is chatting. To tell you that, the chat is chatting. That's good. Minus 270, now plus 500. That's good. Just take it setup by setup, you know? That's all. And as you can see, it took him 2 trades to do that. You know, you don't have to make it all back in 1 trade. Double bottom vibes down here. 3-bar reversal vibes down here. On gold. Where are we bottoming out here? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. A little bit of a neckline vibe. Well, if this is going to have a breakout per se, you know how I am, chat? I don't want to be the first of the buyers. I prefer to wait to see if the sellers test this out. A lot of bullish volume coming in here. 55 points on a 1 minute. Yeah, we'll scope this out and see if the sellers want to give a little test run. So we'll keep gold like that. May have a potential there. You know, NAS, I was bearish on NAS, but the way it started forming in my mind, I'm like, it may be doing a fake out to the downside, which is what it did. And maybe we may go a little higher and then do our drop. All right. Now that was a really bad drawing. No judgment. No judgment zone. All right. Remember, chat, one thing on this stream, we listen, but we don't judge. All right. That's important. But yeah, okay, let's see. Right now, it's no place for me. I'm just kind of in watch mode here on NAS. So I'm just gonna be watching for now. What's up, Romar? How's it going? Hope you're having a great morning. Appreciate you saying hi in the chat. Anybody new here? Lamel, is this your first time here on stream? You're certainly welcome. And if you're too shy, I'll introduce myself. My name is Lens. I one of the first few of the OG live day trading streamers. It's one of the first few 4 people up here that was live streaming day trading. So yeah, we were up here back in 2021. We were up here before all these prop firms were up here. We were up here before anybody was posting about a prop firm on Twitter. We were up here just day trading on a live account, my live account. But wow, look at us now, chat. We're in 2025 now. We're day trading on a prop firm account. Look at that. Player, you are too funny, player. Good morning to you, player. Welcome back. By the way, chat, new video dropping tonight. Turn on all your post notifications. New vid. I didn't tell you, but I just told you, but I didn't tell you. We have to play some chess to waste some time here. The moment we get up and walk away, NAS does the big sell-off. That'll be disappointing, huh? Ain't nothing more frustrating than waiting for a setup and walking away right when it happens. Right? While we're waiting, I got this playbook for you. So when you sign up with Take Profit Trader, they actually have a free ebook, The Secrets of Trading Funded Accounts. It's a simple playbook to help you on your funded journey. Let's take a look at this while we wait here. We got about 5 minutes till a new hourly candle comes into play. So let's just take 5 minutes here. Let's get straight to the point. Love this here. So the goal of this playbook is to show you how to get funded as a trader. All right. So instead of teaching how to trade, I'll show you some statistical trends that we've seen over and over again. All right. The reason I know this stuff is because I've been there. There's James, that's the CEO. Okay. By the way, I don't know if y'all know, he was a professional hockey player. Before starting this company, he was a professional. Two things to know before we start. Trading is hard. Don't change you. I love it. I'm not going to read all the little nitty gritty. I'll let y'all read that yourselves, of course. But I just want to point out the key parts of this. Trading is hard. Don't change you, right? All right, let's see. So he's kind of talking about the faults, meaning why do a lot of people fail with these prop firms? What are the common mistakes we see when people keep failing and buying more challenges? Number one is they're trading too large. And I tell you all the time, chat, to size down. You see, I trade micros, except for gold. I do trade mini gold, but you know, I tell you all the time to size down, trade micros. And it's not just trading too large, it's also they choose the biggest account. They all choose the 150. Like, you know, go for a smaller profit target, you know? Just saying. And fault number 2, he writes scalping, but he's talking about people who scalp with no rules, right? Scalping with no rules is very dangerous because as a scalper, you can get impulsive and you start trading. You enter a trade, you enter a trade, you enter a trade. Before you know it, you enter 10 trades. And it's only been less than an hour of the morning session, you know what I mean? So sometimes when you're scalping, especially if you don't have that trader discipline built up, you're going to find yourself not knowing when to stop trading, right? It becomes like an addiction, and you're human. So it's natural. It's not like you're doing something that's unnatural. You're human, you know? But it feeds that nature in us to keep going and going and going. And I can do this, right? Before you know it, you're down $200 and you're like, oh, I got that. I can make that back. You lose the next trade, you're down 400. You're like, 400 is not bad. I got this. I can make it back. Now you're down 600. Before you know it, now you're down minus 1,000. Right? Because you're like, oh, yeah, I can make that back. Oh, I can make that back. You know? So, yeah, scalping, you have to really have that discipline, you know? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. People do this every day. They say they hate their life, they hate their job, they hate this and that. Okay, what are you doing differently? What are you doing differently in your schedule? Nothing. Oh, well, that's what I thought. Well, why would something change? People say, I've been trading for 7 years. What did you change? What major changes did you do within your 7 years of trading? Let me know. You gotta make a change, right? All right, let's see here. What else we got? Take your time. One of the secrets is to take your time. I tell you all that all the time, right? Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to beat it in 2 days. If you have that mindset, then you just have a mindset where you're just trying to get rich quick. This isn't a rich quick scheme. That's not how this works. Do some people get it quickly? Yes, I understand. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks to work hard at something and see someone else get it so quickly, but it is what it is. That's life. That's just life. Okay. But yeah, I'll let y'all check this out. It's a free ebook. It's just a good reminder to take your time, size down, don't rush the process. All those good things, right? Back to the charts we go. We got that hourly close. That's what I was waiting for to see. Close slightly under 350, I noticed. Jeez. Tough, huh? A little tough today, Nas. A little tough. Nothing for me here. Guess I'm still gotta wait this out a bit. It's okay though. Buenos tardes. Hi, Abby. Been there, was a hyper scalper. Josh, I'm sorry, Josh. I just seen your message. Are you able to use risk settings with TPT? For some reason, it won't let me save them on Tradeovate. On Tradeovate, if you are copy trading, you cannot use the brackets. And that's what that doesn't have to do with the prop firms. That has to do with Tradeovate itself. So yeah, on Tradeovate, if you have like pre-bracket settings where you're like, oh, this is my risk, this is my take profit. If you're copy trading, it doesn't allow you to do that. But if you are just on one account, on Tradeovate, it's called ATM. It's right next to your buy and sell. Right next to your buy and sell buttons. It's called ATM. It's probably going to say off if you've never turned it on. So you got to switch it to on. And then you can create your settings. let's see here. On that note, we are watching here back up to 350. We've really been playing on this 350 level a lot, right? We had a retracement over here. We're dancing on it over here. Tough spot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is Trump speaking? Let's see. Trump is, he's trending. He's always trending, huh? Did y'all see that he said he wants his face on Mount Rushmore? That he should be going down as one of the greats. He wants to get his face on Mount Rushmore. All right, taking a look at gold here. It almost kind of looks like a bear flag type of vibe and a continuation down. That was quite the down move here. That's why I said I wanted to watch it to see what happens here, because look at us now, down 62 points. Looks like we may get a continuation down here. Yeah, let's see, look at it now. Still gonna keep it on the 1 minute. See if they can bring it up a little more. I'd rather see price pull up a bit before just hopping into a free falling moment here. So I'm chilling. I'm chilling, chat. You know, if I end the day not taking any more trades, it is what it is, but right now it's just not for me. We're waiting though. We're waiting. Oh, look at it. Look at it going. Yeah, like I said, I'm not hopping into a free falling event here. I'd rather it come up a bit to continue. See if we can come up a bit before continuing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Old Wiseman, I think it helps to give yourself a certain number of trades a day per session. It can help you stay patient. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Absolutely. Agree with you. 100% agree with you there. Especially as a scalper, because like I said, it, you know, we're human. We naturally have that instinct, and when you're used to, okay, let me just hop in here, let me hop in here, let me hop in here, you get so into it, you don't even realize you're 20 trades in, right? So, yeah, putting a trading cap on it is good. Actually, in topstep, you can put a max number of trades now as well. So it'll lock you out. If you take your max number of trades, you can say, hey, topstep, I only want to take 15 trades today. Lock me out of this account after 15 trades. You can do that. So that's some things I really love about topstep is the risk management part, because the reason why I've been blessed to be in the game for so long is because my risk management. I may trade small sizes, but my small sizes add up quite a bit, as you know. So I'm good with managing those type of positions. You know, I can lose 300 on a trade and I know that I can make it back in the next trade. You know, I can lose that trade twice. I could be down 600 and I know I can make it back in the next trade too. You know, but if I was risking 500 or 1,000 per trade, well, damn, I'm probably not going to make it back in the next trade. Maybe, but it may take a couple more trades, right? You know, I try not to put myself too deep into the hole. That way I'm able to climb out of it, right? As you saw last week on the live stream, right? You saw how we were able to climb out of there. Last Thursday, we're down 800 and we finished off the day plus 1400. Why? Well, it's just focusing on the process, right? We're not focused on how much we're down. We're focused on managing risk and we're focused on the setups. You know? And then Friday, what were we down? Were we down 500 Friday? Oh, we ended up plus 500 and something, almost, or plus 600 or something. I don't know. But, you know. Aishola, what's up? Good evening to you. Terrence, what's up, Terrence? Remember your 10 pips TPs? Yeah. Right? Just go for 10 and you're done. Rinse and repeat. Trust me, y'all, small sizes add up. If you can make $200 consistently, then you can change your life forever. That's all you need. Right? Because if you have 5 accounts with topstep, 200 a day, you're making 1,000 a day. So if you can figure out how you can consistently make 200 a day, then that means at the same time, you figured out the formula to make yourself 1,000 a day. Just like that. You just killed 2 birds in 1 stone, and you know how to get there. You just have to get 5 accounts, right? So make it simple, you know, make it simple. And once you get payouts, let's take Profit Trader for an example. Sign up with another firm. So you got 5 accounts with topstep. You got 5 accounts with Take Profit Trader. You know how to do your 1,000 a day, right? So now you're doing 5,000 a day. I'm sorry. Now you're doing 1,000 a day with topstep and you're doing 1,000 a day with Take Profit Trader. So that's $2K a day. And you're only going for $200 a day. But you're making $2K a day. And we're just talking about small sizes. We're not even talking about you doing $500 a day or $1,000 a day. We're just keeping it nice and simple. You just doing 200. Something very doable. Right? As a beginner. Something very doable for you. So imagine doing $500 a day. Because you'll get there very quickly. Where you're like, okay, I consistently do 500 a day. On 5 accounts, that's 2.5K, right? So now let's say you got 5 accounts with topstep, 5 accounts with Take Profit Trader. You're doing 5K a day because you mastered making $200 a day. And then from there, you were able to work on yourself, upgrade yourself to making $500 a day. Just rinse and repeat, right? Do the same setup twice, basically. For all you know, it's just 2 wins, right? But yeah, that same process gets you to making 5K a day. Can you imagine making 5K a day? Just 5 days gone out of the week. That's 25,000 a week. 4 weeks into the month, that's 100K a month. So let's go back to the drawing board. By you figuring out how to consistently focus on the process, making $200 a day, you somehow solved how you can make 100,000 a month at the same time. So when I tell you that you focus on the process, take it slow, baby steps. When I tell you you will quickly get to your goals rather than just rushing it, I promise you, you will quickly get there. You're going to be like, what the heck? I was just doing 200 a day. How the hell am I doing 5,000 a day? You're going to get there so quick because it's just the same process. Rinse and repeat. Right? You can all do it. Every single one of you listening to me right now could do 100K a month. Every single one of you have it in you right now. You just need to focus on the process. Stop trying to rush it. And if you focus on that process, you can do that by the end of the year, honestly. It doesn't matter if you can only afford 1 account. You can take a whole month to pass 1 account, and then in the next month focus on adding 2 more accounts. In the next month focus on adding 2 more accounts. Within 3 months you have 5 accounts. You're halfway to your goal. Now it's time to start working on another prop firm. Within a month or 2, you got 5 more accounts. Now you got your 10 accounts, and you did all that in what, 5 months? You do it in less than a year. What happened to my chair? Did my chair just pop? We'll take that as confirmation. Confirmation, chat. That's confirmation. Alrighty, we are taking a look at NAS here. Thinking about giving it another chance to selling off. Thinking about giving it one more chance, chat. We can break through here. 16-point stop loss. Maybe we'll do double risk here. And come down here for what, 42? Yeah, 42 points. So let's see, we do $20. Would it be like 800 bucks? Trying to do quick math here. Quick math. Let's see. Let's see how this holds up. I'm just watching right now. But just hypothetically, it looks like it was starting to set up. I'm letting you know before it happens quickly. I could be wrong, chat. I could be wrong, but you know, I don't know everything. If I knew everything, I'd be a billionaire. But we kind of have, you know, we're kind of at on top of this, right? So it's either gonna break to the top side here, or it's gonna come flying down. Let's take a look at gold. Yeah, I might have missed a little 3-bar action. I have a level here at 3010.9. A little bit of 3-bar action there, but that was on the 1 minute. What's with these 30-point stop losses on the 1 minute? Alrighty. Watching both of these. Thinking about taking a sell on NAS. If we can break this low here. Oh, there it goes. Alright, giving NAS another shot. Let's see, where's that rejection? In the 70s? Maybe a little early to the party, so it is a pretty risky trade. This is a risky trade. This one's a little bit more impulsive. But looking for this potential 3-bar setup here on this 5 minute to come crashing down here, break this low. $18-point risk, a little bit tight of a stop loss. But that is where the high is. And we have a brand new 15-minute candle here. Right around. Again, chat, this is a very risky setup. So I'm not doing the full $300, $400 risk on this, only risking $180. So again, risk management, right? If you're taking a risky setup, I wouldn't advise doing your full risk on it. I would advise risking smaller than usual, right? Now, if you're taking a setup, you're like, okay, pretty confident in this setup, then do your regular risk, you know? You know what I mean? That's just part of risk management. Knowing, you know, when you're trading an account, you are the risk manager, right? Remember, this is your business. This is your startup business. Jess, welcome to Super Supporter Jess. I see you. This is your business, so you are the CEO, you are the manager, you are the everything, right? So you're the person who assess risk, right? Again, you chose trading, you chose a business where it's 97% fail rate. You could have chose, I don't know, what's a high pass rate business? Laundromat. Is laundromat high? I think laundromat was at like 90% success rate. Let me see. Let me get the exact numbers for you. Laundromat business success rate. 95. Oh, hold on. 95% success rate, right? You could have chose to invest into owning a laundromat because that's a 95% chance of succeeding. You chose to do trading, which is 97% fail. You know what I mean? So there's so many other point is there's plenty of other easier businesses that you could have started in, right? That's the point. That's all, chat. That's all we're saying. You know? Just something to think about. What's up, Apollo? Gotta come to Silverheart. Just hit up the TP on sales 5 minutes ago. How you doing, Apollo? Hope you're doing well. Such a slow day, eh, chat? Such a slow day. Just patiently waiting here. Put that into 1 minute if you want to see it in a little bit more detail. More chop here. More chop. Got my eye on gold as well. It's hard catching the top sometimes, just like it's hard trying to catch the bottom, you know? Trying to catch the top of this. We're trying. My goodness. Somebody go push Nas and knock it over. Go give it a little nudge. What's up, Tech? Yup, chop chop. Yo, we may need like a chop chop sticker, huh? Nas has nothing nice this morning. Watch out a power hour be some fire setups. I won't be surprised. I think I may be done after this until power hour, honestly. Whether we win or lose this trade, I think after this trade, I'm just going to wait till power hour. Again, whether we lose or not. Maybe a safer bet. It's not easy trying to catch the high. I like what I see, but But it's not enough, chat. It's not enough. We're still in the red. So we don't like it too much. No, but let's see. I'm thinking low fall. Maybe come up one more time and then we go and then we can move those stops. We'll wait a little bit. We'll see though. It's still in this range. We're in this oh yeah, I could barely see my blue box. Should I make it purple? Oh, you still can't see it. What the heck? Oh, I got it on 11 capacity. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, now you can see it. Yeah, we're in this like range, right? Shorting Nass now. Nice, nice. When's the official restaurant opening back up, or did you close it down? No, I didn't close it down. It's still open. I got the drive-through open and it just became a bit much. So I took a break from it. They have a new game though for you to own a movie theater. So I was thinking about buying that one and testing that one out. Oh wait, this actually looks kind of good here. This candle feels. This candle rejects and comes down. Oh, of course not. Of course it closes bullish. What am I saying, chat? Of course it does. I was gonna say if that candle came out of the range, but nope, we're still in the range. Stuck in the range. We need a sticker that says stuck in the range. Well, no, we don't need that sticker. We don't want to manifest that. We don't want to be stuck in ranges to where we're using that sticker, right? We don't want to have to use that sticker. Just like I don't want to put Cardi B on. You know, if we get stopped out, I'm gonna throw on that Cardi B. But hopefully we were able to catch the high here. Took a loss. You know, we started up in the green and took a loss trying to catch the high over here. So hopefully this is the high over here. Again, it's really not easy to catch the high. That's a difficult task. No lie, it's a difficult task. TP1's 210, TP2's 400. I'm trying to see if we want to add to this. Where would we want to add is the question. Maybe add an entry, move stop loss slightly down right here. We'll see. We'll see if it comes down towards the entry. May add to this and move stop loss down a little bit. Because now I don't know, did we close outside the range? No, we're still in the range, but it looks like we're about to reject it here. You just don't want to come down. You just don't want to do it. Got about 30 seconds left on this 3-minute candle. I like that top wick. I like it. I'm going to add to this position. So I just added to that position. I'm going to move my stop loss down slightly to about $300. I don't want to lose more than 300 on this play. But TP1's about 400, so TP1 is worth what our TP2 was, and TP2 is worth double, so about 835. So see how I didn't automatically go in with that full risk? I waited till I saw a point where I'm like, okay, I feel confident to add to this position and risk a teeny bit under those lows, right? Oh my goodness, chat, I gotta stretch my knee. You ever get like a knot in your leg? I did not realize that I was just... You ever have your leg in a position for a long time and you're like, oh shoot. All right, we're on bank zone 350. As you know, 350 has been a touching part of this for a long time. So if we can come crashing down through 350, we should be able to make it to the promised land here. Looking for us to go to 333. Angel numbers right there, 333. Can we make it to 333? That would be TP1. Up about 125, but again, I want to at least see TP1. If we hit TP1, definitely not going home with 0. Going home with something now. But just at least hit TP1 and we'll be happy campers out here. May get another retest. Hopefully not too high. Let me see how much this. 340. Okay, so this is what I meant by we may get another retest. Just hoping it's not too high here. Take a look at it on a little bit of a higher time frame, a little bit of a bounce there on the 3 minute. Five minutes got that 3-bar reversal vibe. 5-minute candle's gonna close in about 15 seconds. So we may not get some action here until the next 5-minute candle. What's up, Amanda? Chat, I forgot to put a poll in the chat for you today. I'm so sorry. All right, here we go. New 5-minute candle. I'm cool if it makes a top wick as long as the top wick doesn't hit my stop. No, but we may get that push now. So we got a new 5-minute candle here. See if we can get that push back on 350. Can we push down to the 30s? We want to see 333. Make magic happen here. 333 back up $200. Here we go. Let's get that push down to 333. You can do it. I know you can do it, Nas. We know you can do it. Let's get that push. NASA's being difficult, chat. It's being difficult. You know how it is. But if we get that push to TP1, I'm gonna want to see those W's in the chat. We got to see those W's if we get the push. Come on, chat. Let's see if we can hype it up. Let's see. Can we get some hype in the chat? Let's see if we can encourage this. Get some fire if you got it. All right. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's see. Can we push? Can we get a push? We are at the 40s. We're in the 40s. Can we get a push down to the 30s? That's all we want for Christmas. Can we push down to the 30s? We're at 43, close to 40. Very close to 40. We closed bearish below 350, so that does look pretty good. First time closing bearish below that in a little bit. Let's see if we can hold back up to 350. Here we go, back up to 350. Can we get a rejection? 3-minute candle closes in 30 seconds. Ooh, NASA's being a hard head, huh? Hard head city. Hard head city. And yeah, I could have put it to break even. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I could say, okay, break even risk free, but it's not at a point where I feel like it's not going to hit it again yet. Now, if this candle flips bearish and starts driving down, then yeah, that's at a point where I don't believe it's going to hit it again. But we need this to fully reject 350 and start pushing lower into the 30s. Then I'll feel more confident to put it at break even. Here we go, back on 350 again. I know it's super annoying to watch, huh? Look at the elephant though. The elephant is hilarious. That elephant is hilarious. Wait, what's the elephant mean? Wait, I need to know. What's the hidden meaning behind that? Should I go to Google? What do elephants symbolize? According to Google, elephants symbolize wisdom, strength, luck, prosperity, and long life. Okay, luck. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Luck. Alrighty. Is that a rejection against 350? Down to 45. Can we get down to 40? Can we get down to 40? Ooh, 3-minute candle closed below that EMA. That's a good sign. Not good enough though. Let's go. Let's get the push. Not good enough, right, chat? Will you do the business simulator? Yeah, maybe we can do it today. You guys want to do the business simulator today? And we flipped back up. Back up to 350. Back up above 350. Man. You just can't hold below that 350 level, chat. We just can't hold below it. What happened? What happened? Oh, future. I know. Look, future. I know you want to go off. I want to play it too. If we get it, I want to play it too, future. But we can't. What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch? What was the reason why we couldn't stay below 350? What was the reason? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why couldn't we stay below 350? I ain't saying, but I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying. Alrighty, we are at 355, around that mark here. 355 mark. That next candle did close bullish here on the 3-minute. Not what we wanted to see, of course. But here we are in this trade. We knew this trade was a risky trade from the start, from the jump. We did add to the position when it looked appropriate. But we're going to wait it out. We're going to hold it out. We're going to see what happens here. All right, back below 350. We're touching grass now. We are touching grass. We just tapped 350. Can we get a push below it? Can we get that push? I want to play future. Future wants to be played too. So can we get the push? Is the question. Notice I did not move stops to break even. Yes, we could have gotten out of this trade risk free. Okay, cool, break even, blah, blah, but I didn't feel like it was time yet. I told you I want to see rejection against 350. I want us to hold this level and continue down. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, case we're at 44. There we go. 43, 42, 40, 40. There we go. Can we get into the 30s? Can we do it? Can we do it? 41. Come on, go down to the 30s. Come on down to the 30s. Floating on 41. 39. There we go. Stops to break even now. We're in the 30s. Stops to break even. Now we're going to make this a risk-free trade here. And I'm just going to move this over so you can see it a little better. I'll just keep it. I'll keep it. Let's see if we can smash TP1. I know Future wants to be played very, very badly. Up about 300 if you can't see it. I'll move this down so you can see it. 38, 37. Can we get the 333 angel numbers? Can we get it? Can we get it? We're very close. 37, 36. 33, come on. 38. 37. Come on. Can we see 35? Chat, I feel like I'm on Storage Wars and I'm taking bids right now, right? We're taking bids. By the way, if you have been enjoying today's stream, don't forget to smash the like button for me if you don't mind. I guess we're just chilling on 38. We're just chilling on 38. Can we get a push to 33? Be nice, Nas. Be nice to us. We were nice to you today. Be nice. Come on. Mutual respect here. Come on. 35. There we go. Can we see 33? Come on. $400. Give it to us. Give it to us. 34, 33. There we go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. We're not leaving with zero. Trying to see if we can get down to $800 trade here. You said head and shoulder? Head and shoulder. Oh, shoot. It is a head and shoulders. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that. Good eye. WI's in the chat. W eyesight. Okay, let me see. 31. Oh, we're smashing TP2. We're smashing TP2. Let's see. We're going to trail this. We're going to trail it $100 in. $100 in for making us go through that BS. $100 for testing 350 multiple times, coming up and being extra, extra, extra. We're going to trail it $100. Now, don't do us like Nas did us last week and come all the way up to break even and then go down in the next half hour. Don't be like that. That was dirty work last week on Nas. Right, chat? Dirty work. Came all the way down to TP1, came up to break even. It did 3 times in a row, and then did it twice in a row. And on the third trade, we smashed TP2. But that was annoying. Not gonna lie. All right, let's hold this out here. Let's see if we can hold it just a little bit more. I mean, at least to 315. What's 315? 765. Yeah, we'll see. Tough spot here. We are at a level where we previously did see some bounce in here. So it definitely is a tough spot here. Got about 30 seconds. I don't want to see that flip bullish. I'll tell you that. I do not want to see the 3-minute flip bullish, because that would definitely make me not hold this trade. 22 seconds. Yeah, see, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that flip bullish. Not on this level. This is a very strong bounce of a level here. Don't want to see that. 3 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. Ah, chat. It's so annoying to hold trades sometimes, you know? It is so annoying to hold these trades sometimes. But we're doing it. We put ourselves through this. Right, chat? Thank you for the W's. And thank you for liking up the stream. We're putting ourselves through this bull crap. We chose to. All right, back down to TP1 here. Back up $400. See if we can get a push through. Let's see. We can get a break through that support that we just created here. We'll move stops down. Okay, there we go. We're going to move our trailing stop above this wick for 215. Trying to see if we can get an $800 trade here. We're at 330. Let's see if we can get a push down to 311. It's going to be quite the journey here. We got to get into those 20s. We got to get into the 20s. This is tough. I mean, look at this spot. This is a very, very tough spot for price. It's very ambitious to hope for that. You need a lot of volume to push through here, so hopefully there's a big player in the market with us, but don't look too promising. Or if a big player puts like a pending order down here, it'll go down to go touch that order, right? To go fill that order. So hey, any big players watching, go ahead and put your 300 lots, 30,000 lots down at 311 for us real quick, and we'll repay you with McDonald's or something. You know, we'll get you breakfast. Any big players in the market want to put 30,000 lots down at TP2, please and thank you. Just a small little request, you know. Tiny request here, chat. 22 seconds on this current candle. Here we go. We're about to get a new 1 minute. Quite the chop here. But like I said, it's a very strong demand zone on a smaller time frame. It is expected. There's a lot of liquidity sitting here. It's going to chop around here. I mean, that, you know, this is the turbulent spot. So let's see if we can survive this turbulence. What a long trade we held, right? We held this trade since right here at this tap. Held this trade for a while. Held this trade through a lot of retests. Right? Stop loss was up here. We held it through this retest, this retest, this retest, this retest, and now we just held it through this retest. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 retests so far. So yeah, I don't want to leave with nothing. So that's why we're trailing it, but jeez, 5 retests. Let me know in the chat, have you ever held a trade through 5 retests like that? 5 pullbacks. Jeez, 5 pullbacks is tough. Oh my goodness, are we surviving this wick? Let's zoom in so you can see it. Are we surviving that wick? Whoa, W spread, top step. This is why I tell y'all top step is just, you know, I say top step and take profit trader becoming my all stars here. All right. We're out of that one. All right. Beautiful work, though. Beautiful work. That's all right, chat. Trying to hold it. We tried. GJ was playing tennis with me today. Too many retests to count. Oh, man, Elroy. Yeah, lots of retests. for some low volume, man. All right, chat. GG's there. We were up 200. Then we went down to $20. Now we're back up 233. That was like, we didn't really have, I don't feel like we had much opportunity today. We definitely traded a lot less today than usual, but I just didn't really see those opportunities per se for myself. Except for gold. Gold I missed out earlier, so I didn't want to catch a falling knife. So once I missed the gold opportunity, it was kind of like it. We definitely missed that gold opportunity, but that's okay. You don't always hit all opportunities, right? We're not here to hit all the opportunities. But speaking of gold right now, it's definitely looking bullish to me, just as we speak. Yeah, it's looking like we're about to get a breakout here. Nah, we're gonna leave it alone until power hour. All right, chat. TP was hit. Nice. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. We had such a fun stream. We've been killing it the last 7, 8, 9 streams as far as it goes. I know today wasn't the biggest profit day at all, but you know, I think we survived to trade another day, and we navigated this chop the best we could. You know, we did miss a big setup on gold, but it's all good. I don't get every setup, and that's just the truth. You're not going to get every, you know, you're not going to get all your favorite setups. Sometimes you miss them, you know, but it's all good. On that note, if anyone's interested in joining the membership, link is pinned to the top of the chat. Starting today, we do have a code OFFLIN with Take Profit Trader. So you can go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description as well. Did I miss anything, chat? I don't think I missed anything, right? 'Twas good. So yeah, I'll catch you later. Those of you who have the Elite membership, we will be reviewing New York session in the evening. All right, around Asian session time. All right, on that note, I will catch you later. It's been a great day. Don't forget to be positive. Go outside, touch some grass. Do your thing. Don't forget to smile, and I'll catch the rest of you tomorrow. Thank you so much, y'all. Have a blessed day.
Eight rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Look, I was passive aggression, passive aggressiveness. I left him hanging like loose ties as loose ties. Either not, he begging to go or not. Depends on the situation. He going up like inflation. Fuck all the haters that said that he couldn't make it. My brother drowned in the lake. How could all you people mistake it? He fought hard for what he had. Murderers holding guns. You worried about all the extra to water gets in your lungs, nigga. Hey, how could you do this shit? How could you do this when you know I'm going through this shit? Real shit, G shit, I really do this shit. I ain't about it, but you know I'm walking through this shit. Look,
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
look,
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Look.
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
yeah.
8 rounds in the 45, it go
look,
down.
look.
8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Fuck, I ran out, hit the dealer. Serving Coke 45 at the bleachers. Gotta follow for a follow, I'm the leader. Hit the bitch, then I pass, I don't need her. But don't call Peter. Like the Griffins with the lowest with the Peter. At the pops, he be smoking gasoline. I cannot fuck with these leaners.